Loki Flex. Cyclone I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Get to the money, get to the cash. Yo, a Cyclone, you know. I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Chat, chat.
Watch I wanna. Watch I wanna. Watch I wanna.
Ready?
Yo. Welcome back. This is the One Drop Podcast. This is episode 20. I mean, I'm Lukey Flex.
Tracy Loyal.
Dylan Drop people, check in.
Yeah, we in the building. I mean, it's been a loaded weekend, boy. Loaded weekend. And
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. It's
very tired.
Yeah.
Hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's very hot.
Come
Like
straight here.
Yeah, hot.
Hot.
Yo, I spent my weekend, going to my, outside in the sun hot 90-degree weather.
Now do it again.
With my son's playoff game, and bro, dog, the sun was beaming.
Yeah. I felt my whole leg was burning, bro.
Yo.
Like it was so hot. My leg was burning.
Yeah, it was crazy though.
I regret wearing shirts.
Yeah, I was
hotter than spliff.
I felt, I felt like I really felt sorry for these kids that we had them out there in full uniform, just playing in this joint, and they was looking like, yo, I can't do this shit no more.
Yeah. At one point, I heard like water.
Yeah,
water.
Yeah, man, we had to put some lemons in the water to give us some little, electrolytes.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
It was
but
horrible.
unfortunately, they lost by a touchdown. You know what I mean? And this is my first time. My son actually had to play quarterback because the quarterback couldn't make it to the game, so he had to play a whole new position. But he scored 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? So. I was proud.
I was proud. Good boy.
Yeah, fix up ET.
They played really good.
That's what
They played
ready to sacrifice.
They played really good against a big team. It looked like a high school team they was playing
I
against.
still say they need to check birth certificates against half of these teams. They need to check those birth certificates.
It's like Little Giants all over again, right?
Yo, exactly.
Oh my God.
That's exactly how it was. But unfortunately they didn't win. But they had a good chance to though. You know what I mean? And then and this is like my first time playing out in a long time. This weekend I played over
that run robin. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
So
man.
Yeah,
I couldn't even come because I had Zion, man.
Oh yeah. You had to take it back home, right?
Yeah, so I had to take it back home the next day. I was like, go to party for an hour. Yeah, wake up late, forgot New York.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was like, man, I got a bit.
Yeah.
I got a bit.
Yeah, but it was good. It was a good crowd.
It was good.
You know what I mean?
A nice turnout.
Yeah,
and Eva Bliss, she had surprises.
Yeah,
put it that way, surprises.
Yeah, she bringing the Jamaican flavor to Trenton. You know what I mean? With the roast yaman sawfish and all of these things on, and she had the sour red stripe.
Yo, that was my first time tasting it.
Yeah, it was good.
That was my first time tasting it, and the one with the lemon was actually pretty good too.
Yeah,
you drink all of them.
Mega bad.
I haven't because this is my first time. I drunk the sour one. But you just was in Jamaica, so exactly.
I just like on Pine Don't come go style me.
This man come over here like we not used to nothing.
I'm not used to things.
No, I'm not like first time I taste it. I'm gonna love it right in the mega.
Because they really been out for like 5 years.
Yo.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I've seen it on social media.
No, they have watermelon.
They got watermelon now? Yeah. Oh, okay.
What liquor store around here sell it? I need to know.
No,
none. You have to go to New York.
You see my top ball?
Yeah, you have to go to New York.
Not just we don't get shit. You know?
Or you can go, or you probably can go up north, Newark too, probably.
See, saying something.
Yeah.
So maybe just wait till Natalie buy if you are. All right.
Natalie,
Natalie, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. Yeah.
You buy it.
Yeah, man.
What if my host You know, a couple cases. You know,
it's
about
they expensive. You know that, right? They sell them expensive up here.
All right, Natalie, we'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah, we're not gonna blast that.
Yeah.
Go for Jamaica to use it.
Yeah.
But yeah, her it's a round robin.
Yeah. And it's
it was good
every Friday,
good.
But
we can't do every Friday.
You know what I mean? They have it they had it on Saturday because it rained Friday night.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean, it's good. You know what I mean, a nice little vibe, and I like it is a good time. I ain't play out in a while, so you know what I mean. it was a good feeling, bro.
It was really good. The music was good.
You know what I mean.
The drink court vibes they did it. You know, everybody buy them.
The backyard vibes always nice.
Yeah, because it reminds you of Jamaica.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And Bozark is like the little mecca of the outside vibes. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you know what I mean.
Always gonna be a good vibes over there.
Yeah.
So big up to Natalie, man, and the Round Robin crew. You know what I mean?
Next week.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So if you need any promotions, we are going to be charging a fee for promotions. If you want to get your round robin or any event promoted by One Drop, please get in contact with us. In my social and my number for the local people. But if you are outside of Jersey or outside of Trenton, New Jersey, get in touch. We'll be here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
And it's a good fee too, because we have to take time out fee.
Yeah. It's a good fee.
We're not kitchen people. I kitchen with them.
Yeah,
we're not kitchen.
Well, big up to Natalie. You should just get that free one.
Yeah,
so,
you know what I mean. And she's a friend. She's a friend of the show. So she's a friend of the show. So you know what I mean. Big up to Natalie. You know what I mean. She always shouting out One Drop too. So big up. You know what I mean. So how was everybody else's weekend or whatever? What was new?
It was hot.
It was hot.
It was so hot. That's all I can say. It was just too hot. It was way too hot.
And I was outside both days. Tortured myself.
My God. I'm telling you, the football game, I was really just standing like, damn, ain't time to go yet. I keep on looking at the phone like,
nah.
Because I went to the game.
You got
I went to the game
4 quarters,
halftime,
all type of stuff. You got a lot of stuff to deal with, boy. So. Yeah. And I just went to a basketball game today. My son had a basketball game today, and it's hot again. So, you know what I mean? So that's so good. But
shout out to TEEJAY, dropping a new song today.
Oh yeah. Big up to TEEJAY, man.
My RYME Minister finally working back together again.
Yeah,
finally.
Well,
long
because now it's different management.
Yeah. So the split is confirmed. It's basically confirmed, guys. So
Well,
long me away for your feature.
Listen,
TEEJAY.
But the thing about it is now, you see when
imagine him like Bala and
them
big songs.
Listen, the thing about it is when you sign with these different type of record labels or managers or whatever, you know what I mean, they always discourage you from working with the people that is not on your level. But I guess they could say not on your level. They want you to work with people that's bigger than them or try to get to that bigger place. So I think that's what it is for with ROMEICH.
When he was with ROMEICH, I definitely think that played a part.
Bro,
I definitely think
the reason why I missed that is RYME Minister literally him and TEEJAY I come from nothing. One like how he looked to me, he looked like RYME Minister teach TEEJAY look a thing or two, but
probably
his skill of music.
Of course.
Because them from TEEJAY about 14 in their own RYME Minister.
Okay.
Wow,
yes,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, from about 14, 13, young, from the Maga.
Yeah.
Maga TEEJAY. They have map of YouTube videos together. And them and they have whole heap of song together before he signed to ROMEICH.
Yeah.
Whole heap. They used to do a whole heap of collabs, videos, everything. But then it's like,
so now you wonder what happened, right?
I told you, it's management.
And when I expect to hear the big collabs now, it's like, I hear them. So I say, what's up?
He's with Sharon Burke, and we all know she's a mogul.
That's a lady, that's a lady that was helped a lot of these artists like Bounty Killer. You know what I mean? A lot of these artists all of them. So she's that's a big move for TEEJAY.
And I'm happy. I'm proud.
It's a bigger step.
It's a bigger step.
Yeah. Remember he's saying a stepping stone.
Yeah, exactly.
He came and he said, "I step in." Remember, he stepping stone talk a long time. So you know, say man, a premeditated.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, a good youth, man.
Because you know what I mean. You see the moves that he's trying to make, and you know he's trying to also cross over. And you see he just had a video out on his Instagram with Timbaland or whatever, listening to Rags to Riches. So you know what I mean. I feel like he's gonna be in a different lane, with Sharon Burke, and I feel
he's
like
a good artist.
He's a great artist, actually.
All around, he's a great artist.
He's a great artist. Because he's versatile.
One of the top 5 young artists in Jamaica, Because
he's very versatile.
I would say yes. I would say he's in the top 5 young artists. Yeah,
of course.
And you can see that the man,
future bright.
Yeah, you see that he's a humble artist too. He's not really with the, the show off thing or whatever and all that stuff. So you know what I mean. And he sing about reality stuff. So you know what I mean.
He sing a lot of good music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I tell her I'm just happy. I had the song with him on Right Minister. It's like a real it's an alright song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a reality. Like it's not real violence or nothing. It's just a song. It's like exactly. Song, you know what I mean? I love that.
And I just think that most of these artists need to stick to reality. You know what I mean? I think they will catch, the ear better if they stick to songs that kind of issues that people are dealing with on a day-to-day. You know what I mean?
I say tell artists stick to reality. I think a conscience that talk.
Again in the news.
No, they say the artists and even stick to reality.
Yeah.
Conscience. Look at conscience. Yo.
Put it on there. No, drop a bomb there one
But he's also in the news now, like
far from reality too.
Basically trying to I guess pick at Buju's words that he said in years ago. Well, a year or 2 ago.
Last year.
Yeah, because when Buju just came out, he made a statement saying that, look, when I left, Cartel was running the place, and he's still running the place when I'm out 10 years later.
Which is facts.
You know what I mean? It's facts. But the thing about it is, he's not. The thing about it is, what are you saying with that? He don't see these new artists growing into anything. He's seen them just being dormant and staying where they started. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody now push for
nobody pushing for the top. Because all right, look at it. Look at the '90s artists: Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Kiepotan, Spraga, Buju, Sizzla. All of them. So they were trying to compete.
Yeah,
always trying to compete and trying to get number ones and trying to, you know what I mean? Even though they were not like rivals. Only like Beanie and Bunty, they were rivals. Yeah. But all of them was basically
competitiveness.
They was of course, a big competitive stuff,
and a sportsmanship too.
Yes, because when they link up at a stage show, they all
had respect for each other,
and they passing the mic and spitting something different. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I have two enemies on the stage
Exactly.
You want to walk and they sing a song against each other.
You know when they used to have Sting and you see Merciless and Ninja Man on stage and Cabra sometime, and you always want to see you want to see a war. You know what I'm saying? But
I rather the ciphers.
The ciphers are good.
Yeah, the ciphers are good. When like a show end. They start call out people.
Yeah.
Perform already and come out. Everybody dip on the stage, bro. Yeah, man, Mike just move.
But that's the vibe that, dance hall is missing nowadays. And I mean, even though it's not a lot of stage shows going on because of the pandemic, but back before that, it wasn't a lot of that anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But that Buju come from, so
yeah.
You see me?
And it's
that's why he can say what. And Buju's a legend enough that when he speaks, people need to listen. Sometimes.
Exactly. Giving that man his respect because he's due for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said.
10 years.
You know what I mean?
Come back and do legendary things after it. Same way.
So
all of that go over Conscience head. Like
I don't know what he was thinking.
I have no clue.
I don't know what he's thinking that he may have heard or what he
talked about that from last year. Like why you come and talk about that now?
I think everybody want to get in the news.
You have no new song out.
I haven't heard a new song from Conscience, and
he had too much free time
in a while. So
let me see, too much free time.
You know what I mean?
Even if they might do work, they need to stop like man out there work.
Listen,
because listen, isn't it?
Yeah,
man out there work.
Me when it's
subconscious out there work, you know.
Listen, And
he's a good artist. I like him. I don't have no problem
so
with him.
What did he really want? What did he really want Buju to say? All right. Well, I don't see enough artists working to that caliber of Cartel, but this artist was working. You want him to name all the artists? Nah, that man ain't gonna do that. Everybody can read between the lines and see what this man was saying.
Exactly.
Buju saying what everybody already know. Cartel, I run the music.
Exactly.
That's the facts. Like the man I run him, and they're jail how long? 10 years, 11 years now.
Yeah.
And still relevant, the most relevant dancehall artist.
Yeah.
I just wait his Skilly come now and just start Skilly and get his shine. So
yeah.
Maybe if Skilly the boss when Buju come out, Buju now say, all right, Skilly. See Skilly are coming up.
But the thing about it is, it was a lot. It was a lot of artists that came out before Skilly, like when Rising King just came out, right?
Yeah,
that is the hottest thing.
Rising King is very promising.
And he is.
Yeah.
So
but it's still not at the Cartel
level.
It's
not at that level. But I'm saying,
let him bud and grow.
Exactly. Yeah. But I'm saying, like,
Conscious just want his name to be mentioned.
I don't understand that.
He love drama.
Conscious is
When they go hear blows, one time, man.
He love this.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, Mark.
No.
Hey, boy.
They call Mark for the shirt.
Hey, boy. Man, them blows there, no. Oh.
They look a deep cut something.
Yeah. But man, not just like girl. All right.
I'm not saying that would just start too much drama. That would just start way too much drama. So
no,
he never really listened to actually what he was saying.
He definitely didn't. I think it just flew over. It flew over his head.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it just went over his head. Like, let it go.
Butcher didn't say nobody's working. Butcher just said that Cartel is at a level where he's like, wow, he's still at an amazing level. He just made up Cartel. He's not really discrediting the other artists.
Yeah,
but maybe they need to just put their muscle to the hustle and tussle.
I feel like
go do some
Conscious is a seasoned artist. You know what I mean? Conscious came out in 2009, 2010. So as you don't see the impact of what Buju was saying, I feel like you just want attention at this
drama.
Point. You know what I mean? I don't feel like you are being genuine to your comments. I think you just want to be just have a news buzz, and then Constant said this, and you want to have Buju answer back. And I hope Buju don't say nothing back to you, because that will kill that story. You know what I'm saying?
Because that was last year. Why would Buju?
Exactly.
But it's a lot of, Buju is a free thinker. You know what I'm saying? Buju, everybody know that. He's a free thinker, and he says what he want to say, and that's what it is. So if you don't agree, you just don't agree.
Yeah.
That's all it is, bro.
Simple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I usually don't agree when he said, not the year after.
Exactly. That's another
why
thing.
I said too much free time behind.
It's a lot of calculated things, man. And I think these artists take us for fools sometimes. Like, oh yeah, I'm too busy to hear this. I didn't hear that. Bitch, you heard it.
Everybody
heard it.
Yeah.
Buju.
Yeah, it's Buju. And Buju was the hottest news in that time period.
Yes.
So
fresh
he's fresh out. Everybody wanted to know what he was saying. Nobody really couldn't get an interview with Buju when he came out.
No.
He wasn't giving interviews.
You know, and then he come and drop a little personal thing.
Exactly.
And say some things that people don't like. But most I
agree with him, man.
You know.
He said a lot of things.
He said a lot of things that
we were all thinking,
exactly,
and nobody didn't want to say it. So
it's just that it might be enough to defend all that way.
There we go.
We are gonna sell him out. As we always do.
Just like in my book,
we sell out our leaders, them. We sell out the leaders, them, and make them turn martyrs, you know?
Yeah.
Right now, Andrew must hit Bushman.
Listen, bro. Andrew
every day.
You think Andrew hit at Damion Crawford?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
At Damion Crawford, he hit.
Yeah. But
Buju,
listen,
Damion Crawford a confidence spot.
Yes, he is.
But I always like that you though. I always like
intelligent man.
You know what I mean? I don't like when politicians always have a ulterior motive always. Yeah. But he was from like doing early out from his UE days to working up and as in the PNP office.
In his seat.
Yo,
listen,
that man,
he's a disturber.
Yes, he ruffled feathers.
But
He
he's
ruffled
needed,
feathers.
though.
Yeah.
He's needed, especially
Yes.
for the younger generation.
Yes.
He's needed.
Yes.
For the younger generation.
Yes.
He's needed.
He's a voice for the younger people.
He's needed
now
Yeah.
too, because
Yeah.
you think I try to cover up. You see me? I say, and
Yeah.
shake out,
Yeah.
what for shake out. You know what I mean?
Nah, I
right now.
Do
I
that,
applaud him, bro.
Yes. Oh my
I applaud
God.
him and do
Come
everything.
for that neck.
Me, I go
Come
on.
for
You
that
know,
neck. What?
the grass is not always greener.
Hey.
Or more orange on the other side.
But that's why I made a statement. That's why I made that. That's why I made a statement that political people always have an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
Always.
But
It's
I'm
not.
okay with a change.
And I mean, huh?
I'm okay with a change.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, of course you have a change, but what are we going to give up for that change? Because you have to give up something for a change.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
change has a price.
Price.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yo, you know my political views. You know, I'm not got to share them, but they're
Listen,
very
bro.
different.
You know what I mean? I rate
Damien.
I'd rate
Yeah.
Damian Crawford because he
And
fight.
the Mocha Fest promoter them. Man, they put him on a spot, you know, man.
Yeah.
They change rule.
Yeah.
And
I rate Damian Crawford because his fight for younger people.
Yes.
To be into
Yeah.
politics and to be involved. That's
Yeah, man,
what I rate
He's
him
needed.
about.
He's needed
know what I
right
mean?
now.
most of his public speakings, I like what you say. I like
Yeah.
a lot of the things that he speak about,
Yeah.
and I like the way he talk about them.
Yes.
Yes, I say even in the recent with this whole COVID thing, he's the only politician that from Jamaica that come out and say, "Yo, me not take no vaccine," and he really, sorry, not vaccine people, needle, needle. All right,
Yeah.
and like you say, not techie, and him say. You start break down and give you exactly what the mRNA vaccine, what is it like? You might start give you mad info about it. It's massive. So, like, I'm looking like, why is he doing it? Whatever, but I'm still taking the information because we're not kill the messenger.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take the message.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I think sometimes we don't listen to the message because the message is coming from somebody that we don't rate.
Nah,
and I mean,
so
and
I understand that, but like you have to take that message.
yeah, and I think every that's anybody. You know what I mean? That's why I can listen to my son talk and take value out of that.
Yeah.
And not just. But just say, oh, you're a little
push it to the
baby.
side,
You can't,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
If
You don't
it
know what
makes
you're talking
sense,
about.
bro,
It
we have
makes
to take
sense.
it.
Exactly.
You have to really
Don't shoot the messenger.
be a
people.
listener.
Don't shush the
I feel
messenger
like a lot
either.
of these people just talk because they would like to hear their self talk. But listen, bro, you'll find some gems in some things.
Yeah,
The
bro.
youngest person can intrigue you. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Damian Crawford, keep doing what you're doing.
Step on that neck.
I hope that
on
you
that
don't
neck.
change. I hope you don't change it when you get
Definitely, he is
to that. That's
needed.
it. You know what I mean?
Protect him at all costs.
Protect him at all. Like ain't nobody
he
looking
is
for that
needed
man.
right
That man was
now.
in power before.
I'm just saying, his voice is needed right now in Jamaica. Yes. They need him right now.
I'm not to try to go against him. DM me like everything. Like
Nah.
I said. Recently,
I
me like the things that we had talked about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the defense of the music.
Exactly.
Me like the defense of black people.
I love
Yeah.
hearing him talk.
Not black
Yeah.
people, people
Intelligent
of color.
mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We like all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
far,
I like what he stands for.
Man, we
Hopefully-
need some younger blood.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That's-
Like we need younger blood in
But
politics.
Andrew is young.
He is young. He's a younger prime minister because you always have prime
He's one of the
ministers.
young- he's the youngest.
Yeah,
He's
he's the
the youngest
youngest
prime minister,
because
yeah.
he came in like 45 or something like that.
Nah, probably younger than that, bro. I'm
Nah,
telling
he wasn't younger than that when he was
don't know.
prime.
Let me
But
see.
as prime minister,
We hearing that 30s.
no, he was in 30s when.
you. I thought he was in his 30s.
Nah, he was like
At 30s,
he had to be
we
like
here.
45. He had to be like 45
When
going
he full
into
enough
office.
gray hair.
I mean,
I don't
going
even
into
think he's 45 now. He's only 48 right now. That's what I'm talking about. He's been in for a
48.
minute. He came in like-
how long he been in office? Probably about 5 years.
Nah, but he been in
Jesus
there
Christ.
before too. He been in there
I
before.
know he been. I know he
had a
been in
seat. He had
politics.
a-
No, he
yeah.
been in the office
He had
when
a
Bruce
seat.
Golden stepped down. Bruce Golden gave him the position. Remember?
No, he had to run for it. It wasn't given to him. He had to run for it.
No, he had to
Nah, he was given.
He was
gi-
given.
He was given it to what as an acting prime minister.
because he already had a seat in the Senate, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a seat in the Senate.
From what I remember, I mean, if I don't, people.
Yeah, if you're wrong, let us know. But
my
My
history,
Yeah.
historical
My memory
education
kinda
with
fuzzy.
Jamaica politics. I'm learning. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm learning.
no, but I don't remember if he was given to him or if he ran. But
I just know he had a seat.
It was given to him.
Oh, okay. Because I thought he had to run for it. I really thought he had to run an election for it.
He ran after it was given, like the year after it was given. Like I think he ran again, like to seal it up.
Yeah, because
but this is like his second.
This is second term.
So yeah, I mean, he's been there at least 4 years.
Yeah, so I said like 5. Yeah, that's why I said 5 years because he just got reelected.
But he been there before.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, he been there before.
So he probably was like what? He's 48 now.
He probably was like 38 when he started.
Yeah, man, here in that
or like 39.
All right. Well, young is young.
Like, that was a big thing.
Yeah.
They was saying like, oh, he was the youngest. And
yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. You know, they try to hype it up just like the Obama.
So he was prime minister.
Yeah, because Obama was the youngest president, U.S. president also. So
yeah, since 2016, March of 2016.
Yeah. Okay.
The general election, and he served as prime minister.
So he was elected in 2016.
Well, what's the name? Didn't have that.
Well, if you knew, guys, let us know in the comments because you know what I mean.
I'm telling you, after Bruce Golden stepped down, who did he give it to?
I know that he was next. I just know he was next. I don't know if he was that's why I said I don't know if he's stepped down and gave it to him or it had to be an election, had to run.
Or maybe it was somebody else that I'm confusing with Andrew.
I'm not sure. But I mean, Jamaica, we do need feathers ruffled.
He actually succeeded Bruce Golden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So and Dillinger was right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, we got to ruffle some feathers, man. If you want change, you have to ruffle some feathers and have some tough questions out there and let them be, Yeah,
it can't be part of the go along, get along gang.
The good go along, get along gang.
Yeah, with
Big up Kwame Brown, bro. Yeah.
You can't just jump up by everything USA are doing them. Big country, you have to do what's best for us, man.
Yeah. Jamaica people like,
and I feel,
you can't be doing
we
that.
have suffered down there, bro.
And I feel like that's what the thing is.
We need somebody to defend us, and we feel. I tell her like,
I mean, anybody at the top don't feel what the bottom feel. You know what I'm saying? They're never gonna feel it.
Of course,
but the people might feel it, bro. The people might feel it, and the people might cry out in every way. Yeah. And these people act like they don't see.
Yeah, that is definitely true.
Tough.
I just you just gotta hope and pray that Jamaica have a new view.
Change.
It does need change.
Yeah.
Like every other society in the world, change is always needed. You can't do the same things
for better.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't do the same things for a century and feel like it's gonna be good for the next generation. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It's not gonna happen. And I feel like this is our change right now. Like we need to change everything that even how we learn.
Even the educational system.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even how we learn. How we take care of our bodies, all of that need to change. So, we are, used to seeing people dying young nowadays. And it's like the new norm. When we were children, older folks are dying the most. Now
people are living long.
People were living longer. Now you don't see that no more. You see people just dying of just natural things at 30 something.
Cancer and
I mean, so it's like
young people getting diabetes, kids getting diabetes, Like,
it's
kids getting cancer.
Dog, it's a little kid on my football team, right? This boy is like 9-10 years old, and when I tell you, bro, he was big when we started. He was a big kid, like a chubby kid. But when the whole pandemic hit and everybody wasn't doing nothing, and he came out for football, I swear, bro, I couldn't imagine how big this kid got. He gotta have like some type of diabetes or something like that. And I'm like, and the mother like couldn't like, bring him back and forth to football, so he didn't even come back out. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So now this boy is sitting home, not doing anything, eating unhealthy and all these things. And
hopefully outside in the summer.
I hope so.
So hopefully outside.
But it's like, man, I feel bad for kids like that because, I know you don't want to overstep your boundaries as a coach and say, offer some things or whatever, and they may take offense or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then, they don't want to come around it at all no more. But, I wish I could just, talk to them and, you know, try to see if we can have some type of plan or introduce them to some like a nutritionist that can get them eating better and or something like that. You know what I mean?
All need to eat better.
We all do. I'm to blame too. Yeah. I ain't talking just from, you know, the outside looking in.
Better take care of yourself, people, and take care of your family, and take care of your friends and your neighbors.
Exactly.
And the strangers, them to take care of them too.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah, man. We all need to look out for each other. It doesn't make no sense that we live amongst each other and we just see each other doing wrong and you're just saying, just look at it like, nothing, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you gotta, I know we always have raised with the thing like, mind your business. If you're nothing, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, if nothing don't, you know, business with you, you don't business with it. But you have to sometimes. Sometimes you just have to reach out and have a helping hand because some people honestly don't know.
They really don't.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. They don't know.
Especially if you have influence over people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try steering them in the right way.
Exactly.
Try to take more time danger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them not danger people. Let's come on, people of color. African people.
We need to do right for ourselves because you know we're not getting taken care of by the other side. So you know what I mean? They killing us one by one. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is. And then the other day I was just reading you know, at my job, you know, they always like I could tell like my job, they basically inclined with, you know, people of color and their rights and their history. So on our sites or whatever, you know, if something comes about, they always put it out on the site or whatever. So it was 100 years where marks the anniversary of Black Wall Street. Yeah. When the massacre happened. And I was like, man, like that whole article that they put up, you know, on our website talking about it, and it's like, yo, bro, this is something that was hidden in American history that wasn't even talked about until, you know, recent times. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they basically put that under the rug and saying, oh, well, that was just a casualty of what we had to do for our race. You know what I'm saying? Basically. They killed, you know, thousands of, you know, of this community that were well educated, had their own businesses, had their own bus stations, plane, airports, all this. Tesla, Oklahoma. Yeah. So they massacred this whole community, you know, just because of jealousy. And, you know, back in them days, you know, slavery was, you know, abolished.
But they did that everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
They even did that in Delaware.
But Tesla was the more organized and more.
Delaware was just like Tesla. Wilmington.
Well, in Wilmington?
Yeah.
I never knew about that one.
They did it in Philly. Like, they did it in Baltimore.
I feel, you know what I mean? But that's just history. You know what I mean? They always, you know, wherever we flourish, they want to kill.
People of color. Yeah.
Wherever black people flourish, they come to, you know, and that's another thing. Like when we're thriving, right? We have something going in our community. Why do they, you know, come in to try to buy all these things, buy it out from you, just to do, not because it's already established. Because I was just in the barbershop Saturday, right before I went to the game, and this guy, the barber, one of the barbers owned that, his, you know, family owned the barbershop. I've seen these, you know, 3 suit and tie, you know, Caucasian men come in and trying to talk to him about, selling it and all of these things. I'm like, why? The man just got his thing up on, and he's on the main block downtown Trenton, a historic area, right? You know, by the college. Yeah. Why you try? Like, why? Because he built it up and is making business right now, and you just gonna give him a pretty number? He should say yes. Why?
One kick out and get him like out of here. Man. Okay.
I just feel like we need this. The
people of the world, we need to unite.
We need to definitely unite and look out for each other. And I mean, and I'm not gonna stop saying that.
Yeah, free Haiti too, man. Free Haiti.
I seen you post that earlier, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on down there?"
Yo, man. Didn't the prime minister resign or something like that?
I think, boy.
Yeah,
I think the prime minister resigned. Didn't he recently? I think he stepped down.
Well, hopefully he did by now, but he didn't want to at first.
Prime minister over there is ridiculous, man.
Nah, man.
We don't know what the politics, but I'm just not say people that must suffer with black.
It
with
definitely
people of color
is.
over there suffer, yo.
And I mean, it's crazy. They you know what I mean, with slavery and everything that happened down there, it put them in a spot to be free. Like they always going to be in debt to France, always.
Yeah,
always going to be. So they can never come out of that poverty. So
that's crazy.
Right
like,
now, France reparations you want for Haiti.
It definitely
USA too.
Definitely.
Well, you know, some of them actually get not necessarily. What's the America's bringing them over here.
We don't want that for them. They don't want that for themselves.
I'm just saying they're making a step.
That money they could go back.
They're making a step.
That money where they pay to France.
They're making them come over here and start new.
How they living over there, but come over here. I thought over here no better than Haiti. Christopher Columbus called Haiti the Pearl of the Caribbean.
Listen, man.
That's why he named. That's why he went there to that island. Santo Domingo.
Yeah.
That was the Pearl of the Caribbean.
Listen, it's definitely richness in that country, bro. And I mean, and the resources over there, of course, is probably way more valuable than anything that these motherfuckers see.
Know that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't know.
They don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean, my prayers go out and go out to Haiti, man, because it definitely crossed from us. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. I don't know how they're gonna get out of what they going through all these years. You know what I mean? France need to definitely intervene and give some reparation to everybody on that island, because
they need a good government first.
But the thing about it is, it's always corrupt people, bro.
Exactly.
But you know why it's corrupt? Because they have ties. People they say, who I bring them? Where them I come?
Yeah, exactly.
Where them I come and who I bring who?
Exactly. They put who they want in place to make those
to do what they want.
They do what they want and to keep them suppressed. So, you know what I mean? Like I don't know when, as people of color and us, this gonna be tired and just say, yo, enough is enough, and we're such forgiving people. You know what I'm saying? Like we take that little smack in the back of our head and keep it moving.
Yeah, but even if we don't go crazy, do crazy stuff, like let's just protect each other and stay away from the other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as black people, like nobody want. Like the thing about it is, I look at everybody as especially people of color as just as brother and sister. Like when you go into, you don't even know somebody, you see a dude, you walking past, what's up, bro? That's what it is. You know what I mean? That's all it is. So, you know what I mean? Let's do that. Let's try to look at each other as brother and sister, as family, when we cross paths, and look out for one another.
That's our last words, people.
We
look
are
out for each other.
We gonna keep it like that.
Good message to end.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it like that, man. And this is the end of season 2.
Look at us.
We got another season down in the books.
Look at God.
You know what I mean? And only thing, this season we didn't even have any guests this season, this second season, and I feel like we just needed us time before we get on. You know what I mean?
We have to let the people get to see our chemistry.
Exactly.
Our balance that we have going on.
You know what I mean?
So season 2 was perfect to do it.
Check in.
So, you know what I mean? Like I say all the time, like and share, subscribe, hit the notification button on the YouTube channel. You also follow our social media handles. On Instagram and Facebook is One Drop Podcast. And if you want to reach out for any business inquiries, it's onedroppodcast@gmail.com. All right.
Yeah, thank y'all, man.
Thank y'all for
the love. We're growing.
Another season down. I love y'all.
Love the comments too.
Yeah. So you know how we end it every week? Love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Loki Flex. Cyclone I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Get to the money, get to the cash. Yo, a Cyclone, you know. I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Chat, chat.
Watch out, watch out.